We need an audience present for this. So there we go. All right. Let's see. Do we have Nathaniel with us? Nathaniel Bennett, are you here? No, Nathaniel Bennett. Okay. All right. So, um, ISIS. There you are. All right. Whenever you're ready, just everybody to make sure, um, if you're not presented, make sure your mics are muted, that you're paying attention. So I see four people. If you guys over there without your cameras on could go ahead and turn those on too, that would be great. And just make sure you're looking at the camera as much as you can. I know we haven't delved into presentation with this, but you can do this. So ISIS, whenever you are ready.
Okay. So on June 29th, 1947, that was the birthday of my lovely grandma, Jacqueline Boyd. She was a fighter. She sometimes could be brutally honest and be very smart and slick with her words, but that's just how she was. That's how her whole personality was. She was so sweet and she always looked out for everybody, the whole entire family. She would cook every holiday and have a family get together all the time. She never she never showed us that like she was hurting when she was ill and all she did was care for us and take care of us. She'll check upon us all the time. Um, on September 1st, 2019, she passed away from lupus. Lupus is an inflammatory disease caused when the immune system attacks your tissues. She had this disease for a long time. She fought through it. She had many other illnesses too, but I can't remember what those were. Um, she didn't show any sadness or anger around any of her grandchildren or anything. She fought through so much. She didn't. She she always stood on her feet. Even like when with the illness and stuff, they had to cut many of her limbs off. So she didn't physically stand, but she tried to fight through it. She tried to walk. She couldn't. And then shortly after she passed, and then it was a very emotional time for me. I broke down, and shoot, I couldn't even get through like a year and a half or two without crying, like without talking about her. Now I can finally talk about her. She she okay, so when she died, I started skipping school, being very rebellious and stuff like that. And then I changed that because first of all, my mama got a call from the school, so I had to change it then. But then somebody told me to make my granny proud, and those words like really, really hit me. So like I think about her all the time. And then when I think about her, I strive to become better. I'm determined to do my best in the world. Um, I I make better grades because of her, and then I get more involved in school because of her. Um, I used to have little anger problems and stuff. She motivated me to like calm myself because I used to be very hot headed. Um, she just my influential person. Like she helped me with my mindset and everything. She helped me calm my nerves all the time. Every time I think about her, like I love her so much. Like I miss her so much, and I know she looking down on me. Everybody always tells me to make her proud, so I make her proud by doing what's best.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Your camera went out for like the last 30 seconds, but you're back now.
Oh shoot!
That's
Hold
okay.
on,
You're
it
on mute,
messed
sir.
up.
There you go. We got you now.
It muted me.
Oh, just the camera went away. You were still there.
Oh shoot, it's messed up.
It's okay. That's a technical glitch. It's not your
Mr.
fault.
You're
False,
on mute, Mr. False.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Mr.
a problem with
False.
There
Miss,
we
mine.
go. There. Your camera had gone out about just a little bit in the end, like the last 30 seconds. So kind of like my
Oh
microphone
shoot.
did. But no, you're good. Well done. Thank you for presenting that. That was really good. I did forget to do the timer, but I know you were over 2 minutes. All right. So next we have Chris. Are you here, Chris? No, Chris either. Oh wait, that might be Chris right there. Chris,
Yes, I'm here.
just in time. You're up next. Bear with me just 1 second. Okay. All right, Chris, you got your camera on for us? There you are. All right. As much as you can, try and talk right into your camera for us. And let me get my timer out really quick. All right. Whenever you're ready. Oh, you're muted.
What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing.
Your speech.
Beach, can I go next after someone else? Can I get ready, please?
No, go ahead. You're up next.
But I don't know what to say.
This is the speech that we practiced last week, and we've been
Yes. Okay. All right, I got it. Uh,
Chris, your camera seems to keep cutting out.
yes, I'm here. So just say the speech about who do I think is the most inspirational.
Go ahead. Turn your camera back on.
It is all.
Is it okay? So you're probably. Is there any way you could get to a better a spot with a little bit better signal?
Yes, I can try.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you for now, and I'm
Okay.
gonna move on so we make sure we have enough time. All right. We're not off to the most rock and roll of starts here. All right. Kinley Cox is next. All right, Kinley.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I chose who's the most influential person in my life, and I chose my great grandma Pat. She is 92 years old, and she was born in 1930. And everything was so much cheaper there, And so the reason I chose her as my most influential person is because, well, she's like my rock. I love her so much. She's kind of a jokester like me, so we're kind of, we think we're funny, but we're really not that funny. And honestly, she's just one of the greatest people I've ever met. She's so kind-hearted, a little OCD. If there's a little bit, like, her flowers are moved over to the left, you gotta move them to the right for her because she'll freak out on you, and she gives you money, you have to take it, or she'll cry to my grandpa. So, but she may not remember what she ate for breakfast, but she always remembered what street she lived on in San Francisco, California. She moved there when she was 18 years old. We also have that I moved here to Arkansas from Utah, and she moved from Utah to California. So I think I get a lot of my courage from her, and she's really helped me out. She's always taught me to be confident. She's always taught me to be, OCD, gotta have that. And just the whole jokester thing. She thinks she's funny, She always says, "Oh my gads," or Judas Priest, which I actually have a tattoo on my arm. There's Judas Priest, Pat Davis on there for her. Just a little memory. And she hasn't passed, so I guess it's not really a memory, but yeah, she's still kicking it. She will yell at you, and I love her so much. I would not be here today if it wasn't for my grandma Pat, just because of everything she just taught me and helped me with all my goals, always supported me, everything.
Good. Well done. We've got some inspirational family members so far, so good job.
Quick question.
Let's see.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I just had a quick question. I want to know if I was in today's group or Thursday's group.
Well, did you look on Canvas to the point to the spot I pointed out for it?
I actually couldn't find the module, so I thought I'd just ask about it today.
You couldn't find the module?
All right, I'll just look now. Never mind. Don't worry
Go
about
to
it.
Canvas, and it's under groups 1 and 2 for speech. I emailed it today as well.
Okay.
All right. Jaden, do we have Jaden here?
Yeah.
Okay, there you are. I didn't see you down there.
Okay.
Bear with me. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong... Oh, no, I'm right. Do we have... Okay. Jaden, just for my own secretarial things, do you have... I see 2 different last names. Is yours is correct, though, the Elder?
Yeah, Elder is I had my name changed.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm just making sure we didn't have 2. I didn't think so, but I've only seen Sanders there, and so all of a sudden I was like, wait a second. Okay.
Everyone has someone who has influenced them at some point in their life, whether that be a teacher, a family member, or a celebrity. For me, that is my grandfather, Larry Elder. He has influenced me in my life by being there for his family, being a war veteran, and teaching me many life skills. My grandfather has always been an amazing one. He's always been there wherever his family needed him. He's always changed our flat tires, fixed our dolls, or just screwed in a light bulb. He takes care of his family and provides no matter what, and he's always one phone call away if you ever need him. He's never abandoned one of his family members. We do a lot together, and we've had a lot of memories. Everything he's taught me, I pretty much learned from him. He's taught me a lot about hunting and fishing. I know how to track animals and survive off them. I'm amazed by the amount of things he has taught me, and I'm glad to pass it on to others. Growing up, I learned a lot about the war, because he's told me many stories that's helped me with projects for school. He was my age when he was drafted, and I could not imagine being so young and having to go through that. I know he had to be very brave. Sorry.
It's okay.
Brave to get through it. I'm glad he did, so we were able to make a lot of memories. He's a very influential man, as you can tell. He's taught me about family, how to be independent, how to be selfless, and how to be brave. Okay.
All right.
I got a little nervous.
That's fine. Hey, that's why we're doing the first one like this, so you're good to go. As we go on with class, every time you do it, you'll be less nervous each time. I promise you.
Okay, Professor, I'm ready.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see it. We got to get. I still don't see you. And good job, by the way, Jaden. That was good. Well done. I don't see your camera.
Okay.
Did I just got Chris? I just got your email. Did the link not go out today?
No, it didn't go out for me. That's why I had to go to my Outlook email and then go from there.
Where?
That's why I was late.
Oh, that okay. So is it just for my own? Is it going to everyone else? Are you seeing that email come through? Okay. All right. All right, Chris. If you want to go ahead and get your camera on, and we'll get you next here.
Okay. Isn't my camera on though?
I don't see you, but everybody else does. That's weird. Do this for me. If you've gone already, can you sign or turn your camera off? I might have like a maximum number of. Let's see if that changed anything. That's weird. Yeah, Chris, I'm not seeing. I see your name. Like I see that you're here. In fact, let's just do this. Everybody turn yours off and let's see if Chris shows up on mine.
Okay.
Okay, now I got you.
Okay.
All right, we might just do it this way. If I can get kind of a, just make sure you're still present here with us as people are doing their speeches. But all right, Chris, let me get my stopwatch here. All right, friend, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Person that has been influential in my life, that would be my chemistry teacher, Mr. Christopher Remick. He's someone who is influential. As a person, he was a really good person. The person I spent a lot of time with in my high school years, his presence in the classroom just created the atmosphere which helped me learn in the class and learn about things which have a big impact in my life. I would say that that was my chemistry teacher who was passionate about teaching and having a good impact in their students' life. Anyone in your life can play a big role in making you a better person than you were yesterday. You just got to hold on to them like I did with my chemistry teacher. And I learned a lot from him. He was the type of person who would spend extra time with me when outside of class when he really didn't have to. And he would spend time with me like I was a part of his own family. The type of influence he made was that he would always encourage me to do better and be better than I was yesterday. Not just in the classroom or school, life in general. The way he would talk, and motivate me to do good things in life. The way he would crack jokes in the class and the type of behavior he had, not just with me, but with the class in general, those are the type of things which are awesome to watch and encourage me to be like him in life. In the end, I would say that he is the big inspiration for me and helped me to view the situation in my life in a whole different way. The way he motivated me and also spent time with me was awesome. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. You were really close on time. I bet next time go just a little slower. Just
Okay.
a shade bit slower. And don't read. Other than that, you did really
All
good.
right.
Did it feel good?
Thank you. Yeah.
Were you nervous?
No,
That's good.
not really. Yeah.
I'd say just breathe in between, take a breath, because that would have got you, I think, where you wanted to be time wise. But other than that, you did really good. You prepped well with it.
Thank you.
All right. Good work. So next we have Maria. Hey, Maria.
Hey, can I start now?
Yeah, let me get my stopwatch here. Okay, whenever you are ready.
Okay. Have you ever get that feeling that you can't find something you like to do? That was me on seventh grade. So there was my literature teacher that noticed that and encouraged me to join the poetry club with another students of my high school. Joining the poetry club was one of the most important experiences during my high school days. And all of that is thanks to my teacher Saul. He is that kind of teacher that not only worries about his job, his classes and their assignments, he truly worries about his students and how they are feeling in high school. I always saw that I wasn't the only one who he helps. When somebody wasn't feeling well or had a problem, they went to talk with him. And most of the times he couldn't do anything about what we told him, but he always listened and tried to give the best advice he could. My teacher was a very good example for me during my high school years. He taught me how to be more confident, how to explore and improve my talents, and how to have fun with them. He teach me a lot, and it is a very important part of how I am today. Teacher Saul is a person that helps me a lot and someone that I truly admire. Without doubt, the most important lesson that I learned from him is that you have sometimes to look around you and pay a little more attention to others and not only do your job. That really could change somebody's life. Thank you.
Excellent. Very good. How did that feel?
I was a little bit nervous about my pronunciation,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Yeah, no, I think you did really well. I think that was excellent. Well done. Um, yeah, I think y'all are doing, you're doing really good so far. Okay. Lily.
They gonna work? There we go.
All right. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm making it. See if I make it through this speech.
I should have done it this way first, y'all. It's a little bit easier without all the The thing.
The eyes glaring at you.
Yeah, well, it's not even just that. It's like anytime anybody moves anywhere, like my eye is just drawn to movement. So, but yeah, it's more. It'd be more weird for me thinking I have an audience behind me than in front. So, so the audience is kind of behind you judging. All right, let me get timer set. All right, whenever you are ready.
All right. So everyone has heard someone in their life say something about having a positive attitude and how a positive attitude helps you, gives you a better outlook on things. I've heard it way too many times in my life, and I've always wondered how true that really is. I've always wondered how many people actually change their mindset with a positive attitude. Is their confidence real? And how can you be positive and confident when you're in a stressful situation or a nerve-wracking situation, especially like giving speeches? So one day a few years ago, my friend and I were discussing upcoming theater auditions, which is another very big nerve-wracking thing. And I was very nervous, which happens a lot. And I had heard my theater director tell me, just be positive, just, smile, have fun. But obviously I wasn't thinking about that in the moment. And my friend that was with me, she turned to me and said, just fake it. Just fake it till you make it. And so that became my life mantra. I started saying fake it till you make it every time I had something stressful to do. I will tell you that I did say it before this speech, and it's allowing me to get out of my comfort zone. It allows me to remember that nobody really knows if you're scared or not if you just portray confidence. It's a reminder that only you know what's going on inside your head. After a while, you start to realize that the things that you were scared of doing, you've been successful in doing that. And that eventually leads to real confidence. You suddenly discover that just faking your confidence while I just repeated myself. It's fine. I'll move on. Saying fake it till you make it has affected my life, not only by boosting my confidence, but also making me a happier person. Faking happiness isn't something I recommend doing, but if you believe that you're happy, you will eventually be on the right path to becoming happier. I don't only use the phrase fake it till you make it when I'm scared, but also when I'm feeling down. Overall, the phrase has become my mantra and has made a bigger impact on my life than I ever thought possible. I admire people who are confident, but I admire people who act confident even more. So, fake it till you make it.
Very good. How do you feel?
Better now that it's over.
All right. Well, I thought you did really good. That was a good quote to pick from. I thought you did really well.
Thank you.
And you're done now, so good job.
Yeah.
I like how you framed yourself in the camera, and I like how, I know with mine, like Teams is like down a little bit, but you did a good job of just talking directly to the camera. Did you have a note card with you?
I did.
Good.
I did.
I didn't see you have to use it very often, so well done. But now you've got one under your belt, so it'll just get easier from here.
Right.
Good job. Okay, we have Emily. Do we have two Emilys? Just one Emily. We do have two Emilys. And I was looking right at it, too. All right, Emily Gills. Unless you both want to go at the same time, and we can just, see what happens. Did I say your last name correctly? Is it Gills or Gills?
It's Gills.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for this?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
All right. You'll do great. Just remember what Lily said in her last one. Fake it till you make it. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. People affect your day-to-day life. The interactions we have between each other make us who we are. People have an impact on our life, as you know, and that can be a positive or a negative impact. For me, my great-grandmother, Juanita, and my great-grandfather, Larry, had the biggest impact on my life. They taught me valuable lessons that I will carry with me from generation to generation. Many people don't have the privilege of meeting their great-grandparents, but I was raised by mine. Both of my grandparents taught me everything that I needed to know, from filling out a check to even learning to swim. I have multiple memories from my childhood that they left me with that I will cherish forever. I remember waking up every Sunday morning and going to church, and afterwards we would come home and have fried bologna sandwiches and homegrown watermelon. That's a memory I will cherish forever. Another core memory I have is my grandfather teaching me and my sister how to swim. We had a small pool, and he was very patient and understanding until we were able to grasp the concept. That's a part of my life I'll always associate with him. Lastly, they taught me the core values of being a genuine, good human being. They both set good examples of how to treat others and taught the basic principles of life. Grandparents are something we should cherish. They have so much knowledge and awareness of the world. My great-grandparents molded me into the person I am today, and I wouldn't be who I am today without their influence.
All right. How'd that feel?
Very nerve-wracking.
Why?
I don't know, just like speaking in front of people about my personal life.
Yeah. But it was good. It was good information you provided. Because it automatically awakens in us those good core memories for us too. So it's a very positive thing. I thought you did good. I want you to feel like
Thank you.
that you jumped over a hurdle at least. At least assume you
Yeah.
did that, and you can kind of go from there. But good job.
Thank you.
All right. Next, Seth.
Yeah,
All right. How you doing, Seth?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. You excited for this?
Not at all.
All right. Well, we're all excited to see what you have to say. Okay. Whenever you are ready.
All right. So it's kind of hard to choose like one of the most influential people in your life, just because like all the people that you meet. So I have to say like the biggest one that made the biggest change in my life was my pitching coach, Jake Witt. He's originally from Bakersfield, California, and he ended up being the head pitching coach over at my junior college in California. And he was probably one of the biggest influential people in my life, just because like I just ended up here at the Ozarks, halfway across the country. He just taught me like a lot of lessons about like how to be better at baseball, and he just basically gave me the basic knowledge and just opened up a bunch of doors of opportunity for me. Because after my freshman year, he ended up taking me to play in a top 3 summer ball league in South Dakota. And then so he just basically opened up the doors for me to go play with a bunch of better athletes just so I could absorb their knowledge. And then I got surgery in January, and then he was basically there to help me with my recovery and just to put me back on track just so I could end up playing baseball out here again. He was honestly a really great guy to be around. Taught me like how to be a dog on the mound for baseball and stuff like that. But honestly, that's kind of all I got.
All right. How'd it feel?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Not is public speaking something that you try and avoid?
Yeah.
All right. I think when you go back and watch this, you'll realize you did better than you thought. It's not an easy thing to do, and that's why we're just practicing easy first go around on it. So well done. You're through it
All right.
now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Emily Hill.
Hello.
Hey again. All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I chose the influential person, and I'm going to be talking about my grandpa. So my grandpa was someone that I believe would make any sort of sacrifice for his family. He was a very, very hard worker. He worked at the same oil company for 55 years because when him and my grandma had just gotten married, she was a little bit younger than him and wasn't able to fully start her career yet. She went into working in insurance shortly after, but while they were still young, he worked to keep them getting money and supporting them. He was so in love with my grandma. He would have done anything for her. So my grandparents lived or my mom's parents, they lived right next door to me my entire life. So my mom always called them built-in babysitters because they were right there. And a lot of times when I would stay with them while my parents were working, I would help him in his shop, and I would play around while he fixed cars and stuff like that. As I grew older, my grandpa had multiple encounters with skin cancer, and he had them removed more than once, but eventually that did grow deeper and it took his life. But I believe that his legacy and him passing away was the biggest sacrifice he could have ever made, because I know that he didn't want that to be how that happened. He was incredibly dedicated to his family, and he taught me how to be a hard worker and how to be dedicated. Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
How
Did my camera go off?
No. You were there.
Oh. Okay.
How'd it feel?
It felt okay. It's a little bit easier since nobody's cameras are on.
Yeah.
I think that made it a little bit easier.
Yeah. Okay. No, I thought you did really good. Did you have it written out? Did you just have an outline?
I had little points that I just wanted to make sure that I have it written out, but I had made little points that I just wanted to work on or to say.
Good.
Because I thought we weren't allowed to have a paper.
Yeah, no, it was good. It seemed like it was flowing very smoothly.
Thank you.
From one point to the next, you did really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's see. We have Abigail.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
You excited?
No.
Well, you're going to do great. All right. I am ready whenever you are.
Okay. So I think that everyone has a influence from a teacher in their life, whether good or bad. And so today I'm going to be talking about my photography teacher from high school, Mr. Aaron. He's really funny, hardworking, always made sure that we were on task, but still engaged in our task. One of the things that made him such an influence in my life is that he always helped me to push out of my comfort zone.
well, I didn't think I was going to make it to college. A lot of things happened in high school that just made it seem like college was too far of a reach. And he helped me to see that it is in reach and I just have to push for it and want it enough to go for it. And so by him helping me with applications, helping me with essay topics, it all really made me reach out and go for that goal. Another thing about Mr. Aaron is that he was always a safe space in the building. You could go and he'd talk and rant about whatever you needed to, and he'd be a listening ear. And there wasn't really a lot of teachers in our school that would let you do that. And so it was very nice to have that safe space. And then the last thing is that he always gave you advice, whether you wanted it or not, usually. But usually you needed to hear it. He was very good about it, relating either to school or just if he knew stuff that was happening, he would help you out with that. I'll forever be grateful for Mr. Aaron for all the help he's given me in my life.
Good. How'd that feel?
Very nerve-wracking.
Well, I'll say it again. I think when you go back and watch it, you'll realize you did a lot better than you think. I think that was good. I thought you had good points. You made good transitions, and there was a nice cohesion to it. So well done. Okay. Do we have... Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Do we have Nathaniel yet? No, Nathaniel. Let me see if I can invite him. I think that's everyone. Is there anybody who's here today that would just would prefer just to go today? We had a couple people. Nathaniel's having internet issues, and we had a couple people who couldn't do it today. So I think that's... Is there anybody else on the list? I don't think so. I think that's everybody. So what I'll do now is I will make a link. Let's see. Hang on. Stand by really quick. Let's see if he jumps on. Let's give him... If you need to go, let's take a 2-minute break. Come back at like 1:48, and we'll see if we get him to join. I will go ahead and dismiss you all, and I'll hang out for him and see if he gets it to work or not. But thank you all for working on this today. Let me stop the recordings.